Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Obviously, I am in full-on leisure mode right now. I rarely pull out the straw hat, but I had to today, and the tie-dye. This is my Burghoff Wilderness Lodge tie-dye shirt. Just felt a little eclectic today. Yeah, just relaxing out here on the hill, which is amazing. Got Doppler below me here. There he is. There's a guy. But yeah, got home for a rare occasion to be able to get a little bit of perspective on life. My wife and I try to really tag team, so each of us can go home for a couple days a month, while our daughter is getting treated at St. Jude, obviously in Memphis. That's where we're living right now, and this is like the best medicine I could imagine to kind of rejuvenate the soul. But anyways, that's not what the video is about today. I wanted to do a real quick video for you guys, on the topic of taking everything that you learn online, on platforms like YouTube from creators, with a grain of salt. First off, I want to thank you guys so much for watching my channel and being such loyal viewers on this platform for me. This has really been a huge blessing for me. When this all happened with my daughter, we had to put everything on hold. My tournament season, my tournament career is on hold right now. My wife obviously had to quit her job, and this is pretty much it. This is pretty much all I have to be able to continue, providing value for my sponsors and to make a little bit of money. And so this has been a huge blessing. So I don't want to undercut that. And I know that the title that I put on this video may be a little bit clickbaity, for sure, because the whole point is not to discount the information that you can learn from all these great content creators, and I put myself in that too. All these people that are sharing information, it is amazing. But the whole point about this video is that I know that a lot of people get frustrated about some of the things that they hear on platforms like YouTube about techniques that content creators may say or indicate that are probably not going to work, but they do for you. I get those type of comments all the time when I'm talking about, for instance, like the recent shaky head video I did, or the video that I did comparing shaky head to a Texas rig. A lot of people say that the Texas rig works just fine for them, if they just throw it in all the different situations that I outlined, where I think that the shaky head is better. And I want to remind everybody that fishing is such a personal sport. It really is almost like an art. The discipline of fishing is so customizable to your experiences, and that's essentially what it is. Yes, we have tools that if you perfect them and you get them, you get really dialed in, you will increase your success rate. But we also have it's also valuable to be able to keep things simple and to really do things that you're confident in. Okay, there's a lot of things that I could be doing better. Like I could optimize my drop shot fishing and all these things, but that's not my style of fishing, right? And so when you're watching this content and you're learning, obviously if you're new to the sport, you want to absorb as much information as you can, and that's super important. That's how you learn. But as you go along and you start building your strengths, your list of strengths, and your arsenal of tactics that work for you, don't be afraid to put all the noise, all the other things that we're putting out there at you, and that could be that work for us but aren't working for you. Don't be afraid to put those on, just table them for a little bit and focus on the things that you do well. You may come back to it, revisit those techniques, and be like, oh, I get it now, because the conditions that you're fishing them in are more aligned with what we traditionally, fish them in. And that's kind of the hard thing about sharing information about fishing. It's just like, it still happens when at the top level of tournament fishing. Like, somebody will tell you how they're catching fish, and to you tried the same exact stuff, the same exact area, and you can't get bit. And it just really has to do with very small details and patterns that individuals will recognize that allow them to be more successful, and also timing too. So I just wanted to do this video because I know how frustrating it can be to learn something from somebody and try to apply it, and you don't find success with it right away. It may take forever for you to find success with it. That's something that I struggle with all the time with new techniques, is that I'm not using it the same way another guy is, even though I've pretty much everything that they talked about, they say are the key factors. I thought that I'm, fishing it the same way and in the same conditions, but really there's some small details that maybe they couldn't describe verbally. So I don't want you guys to get frustrated, on my channel or anybody else's channel. If you, for some reason, are not able to see the same thing, you're not experiencing the same success with a certain technique or a certain lure or something like that, don't, get down on yourself. Still, trust the process. Like I say, just focus on the things that you do really well and mix in new stuff as you go. And sometimes, you're going to find some really, great nuggets of information on these channels, and other times it's going to be something that just does not apply to your style of fishing or the fisheries that you fish. So just wanted to, I guess this is kind of like a PSA video. Don't get down on yourself. That's the whole point. Fishing's supposed to be fun, and fishing is very much a personal sport, that success is really based on your personal experiences, the set of variables that you personally have seen in the field, on the water, and your set of strengths. So anyways, guys, just wanted to do that. I was kind of thinking about it, as I'm sitting here, because it's like, my whole goal is to make sure that you guys have more success on the water. And sometimes I know that some people are frustrated when they can't, get bit on a technique that I tried to be as thorough as possible explaining how to fish it and stuff like that. So anyways, guys, I guess the point is, listen to the YouTubers, including myself. Listen to all these professionals that give out this information, but just remember, it's up to you to fit it into your lineup and to be successul with it. So thank you guys so much, and don't be afraid to like do something exactly the opposite too. Like, I want to encourage creativity in fishing. I think that is a really, really big factor to overall success. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Thank you for continuing to give me a platform to be able to continue providing for my family during, especially during this time. And man, I just can't appreciate you guys enough. So thank you very much. I'm going to get back to relaxing on the hill. I will see you guys later. Make sure you trust the process.